cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds. The 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a carry for Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 6 there on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Man open that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
36-yard line.
2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Josh Jacobs.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this down to the 10.
The pass.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. They'll drop to throw. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Gain of 7. But it's fourth down.
They go with Jacobs, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's third and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the 13-yard line.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 7. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. James Washington was the intended target, and it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready, make y'all some cereal.
Halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. First touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play there. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Kill him.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
They'll look to throw here. He
Come
finds
on,
his target. It's
dog.
Crowder.
Bring it! Bring it!
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 30 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Ravens 24. Steelers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run it with Jacobs. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them. to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go.
Put the tight end on his neck. Give me that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dream.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It got ugly. It got ugly. Yes, sir.
Going back to when they were in youth football and in high school, they didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Take over first.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing it?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? If they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles, they've got to go back out there and play. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Come back here.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That's that shit y'all want me to start doing,
partner.
y'all.
I'm not laughing at the situation.
Y'all better be
Sometimes you
happy
just
I
get
was
yourself
doing that
into a
cover
rut.
4
It's
shit.
hard to shake yourself out of it.
Y'all don't want me to go back to that.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
By the Ravens.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
This pass into the arms of Snead. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Ravens.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Steelers.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Loss on the play.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Rodgers throwing here. He'll get this to Lazard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. That's complete to Lazard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Alan Lazard. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, you keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we called her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we.
Let me explain. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't know what it live, could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't feel bad. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. City for the evening, what you tryna do?
Come on, dog.
Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you won't get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check.
Close your door.
I can tell now that you ain't talking about
Close your door.
Something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
This nigga here.